The OH report has made it into the confines of Shelby High School. You know what that means. That means it's a district tournament game, and we've got semifinals on the way. A doubleheader here from Shelby as Colonel Crawford looks to get right back to a district title for a third season in a row, taking on the number 3 seeded Crestview Lady Cougars, looking to change that and also continue what's been a very solid season, building off of where they came from just a year ago. We'll step aside, talk about both of these teams in our pregame show coming up next on the OH Report.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yeah! Yes!
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
out to Burkhart Farm Center from Bucyrus for your pregame show here live and free on the OH Report from Shelby High School. Jonathan Langdon here alongside Travis Berardi. The big guns are out here from Shelby for a district semifinal doubleheader. Of course, different things are going on in the Northwest District. These two teams, the winners of both of these games, will not play each other, but we are going to see some good basketball nonetheless, and it starts here with Colonel Crawford taking on Crestview.
Yeah, this is just like the volleyball format. We have two different districts, but just because it's closer to these schools, we're going to have a lot of Northern 10 here tonight, as well as the Crestview Lady Cougars out of the Firelands Conference, who's been on fire as of late, finishing this regular season off with a pretty good end of the regular season.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to talk about those Crestview Lady Cougars here as we get into the meat of this pregame show. 13-9 on the year, 9-5 in the Firelands Conference. They finished in that upper echelon of the league that was heavily contested this year with Mapleton up there, along with some other pieces that made the Firelands an interesting race to watch.
Yeah, and I mean, we just saw Mapleton last night clinch a spot in a district championship game. So Crestview, they're another one of those teams that, you know, they played the best in the Firelands. It's gotten them better for a moment like this where, you know, they want to go and play maybe a Columbus Grove or a Cary for a district title and play spoiler once again.
Star on multiple fields, courts, anything you want to list for Crestview. It's our player spotlight, the senior, Tori Kidney, who has been on a tear as of late, of course, averaging just over 12 points per game. That's top 5 in the league.
And she gets to the free throw line as well, not afraid to take it into the hole and get fouled, shooting at a 76.5% clip. That's what you want out of one of your best guards in the Firelands Conference.
And then let's now take a look at the Colonel Crawford Lady Eagles as time's ticking on this pregame show. So Colonel Crawford this year, 21-2, 13-1 in the Northern 10. And I mean, it was a dominant run for them in the league, of course, this year, other than that loss to Cary to start 2026.
Yeah, and they were battle tested by a team we'll see in the next game as well, the Winford Lady Royals and the Buckeye Central Buckettes in the second game. The Northern 10, the top again. 3 teams really giving you that battle-tested mentality getting into tournament time, and hey, you never know. Crawford wins this one, they may see Cary looking for some revenge from that loss in conference.
Yes, Crawford, if they win today, would play either Columbus Grove or Cary in the district championship game right back here at Shelby. Let's go ahead and take a look at our player spotlight for Colonel Crawford quickly before we head into the national anthem. But there are a lot of options here, but I just went with the leading scorer to start things out for Emmi Powers in their leading in their first game really that we get to see here at the tournament.
Yeah, if they play like they're supposed to, we're going to have a couple player spotlights from Crawford, so why not start off with the second leading scorer in the N10?
So the sophomore wing is going to be standing with her teammates as we're going to head to the national anthem in the gym. We'll step aside, take a break, come back with starters, keys to victory, and tip-off on the OH Report.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
post-game show here on the OVH Report. Jonathan Langdon with Travis Berardi, your producer, of course, for this doubleheader. Adam Thompson as Colonel Crawford on Crestview. So the Lady Cougars looking to try and pull off an upset here. The #1 seed in this district you see on your screen, the Colonel Crawford Lady Eagles, as we talk about your keys to victory for both of these teams. And Travis, I think for this Crestview team, it's going to have to be crisp passing. They're going to not want to turn the ball over too much against this Crawford side.
And that's going to be the key for every team here tonight, is you can't turn the ball over, especially if you're the underdog. If you give the higher seed more possessions, that's likely going to lead to the avalanche, a scoring run that really gets you out of the game, especially if it happens early on.
Yeah, I saw last week during the sectional week, I saw the Utica Lady Redskins pass the ball on a tee around the Centerburg Lady Trojans. It wasn't an upset, but Utica was able to get that win convincingly there towards the end of the fourth quarter, and it was all thanks to that passing and then attacking with purpose also to try and get some of the interior presence players for Crawford in foul trouble.
Yeah, you get Crawford, a couple players in foul trouble for Crawford, it completely changes the complexion of this. And if you start hitting some shots early on, that momentum just comes to your side.
Yeah, so let's now take a look at Crawford's keys to victory here in this one. Of course, as the 1 seed, they're holding all of the cards as we sit here in this Shelby High School gymnasium. And I think for them it works inside out because they've got some, as we said, good interior presences that they're going to use to get those three-point shooters involved.
Yeah, you get that inside game going on. It forces Crestview to go into the man-to-man. If you can't get a three-point shot going, though, early on, the outside game, then Crestview can just pack it into that 2-3 zone and make it a little bit harder. So the inside game opens up the outside game, but also the outside game helps with the inside game.
Let's go ahead and take a look at, as we can head back out to the court here with Shelby High School, but take a look at the starters for both teams. We'll start with the #1 seed. The Colonel Crawford Lady Eagles will start #1. Sailor Holt is sophomore guard. Lila Plezak will start another guard. The junior wears #3. #4, Emmi Powers, leading scorer for Colonel Crawford, is a sophomore wing. And in the post for these Lady Eagles is #11, Robin Amon, the junior post. And then rounding out the starting lineup is Lexi DeRay, the senior wing, wearing #15. And then on the other side for Crestview, #3 seed in this district, 13-9 on the year. They'll start their leading scorer, of course. Tori Kidney wears #2, the senior guard. #4, Shelby Bays is a sophomore guard, the daughter of the head coach, Amy Bays, in her second season. And then Logan Moore wears #11, the junior forward. #21, Danica Kingman, the sophomore center. And then wrapping out the lineup is Mackenzie Spoer, the senior, who wears #24. So a lot of youth on the side of Crestview, and then on Colonel Crawford's end, you could say the same, but they've got it even younger, I would say. I mean, Colonel Crawford, this is a team that is probably going to be a presence at least at the district level for years and years to come.
Yeah, you're seeing it with most of these N10 teams. You'll see it next game with Winford. They're pretty young as well, but both of these teams, it comes with the feeder systems as well. These teams aren't playing like young squads here at the end of the season. That's why they're the #1 and the #3 overall seeds, facing either Cary or Columbus Grove, as you just saw with the graphic there. But we're ready to go. One of the best 2-week stretches in basketball in the state of Ohio begins right here, Jonathan.
Absolutely. From Shelby High School, got yourselves a district there. For the rebound is Danica Kingman. Handoff, Tori with some momentum to the basket. Aiming the nice defense.
It went a little out of control inside, forced up the shot, did not get fouled.
Sailor pull up, rattles in. First point of the night here from Shelby.
Yeah, it was just a nice mid-range jumper. Smooth swing in there to make it 2-0.
Crestview Lady Cougars much improved offensively from a season ago, as we'll look to see if the Lady Cougars can stay up and keep up with these Lady Eagles, #1 team in the district, as the sophomore Bays makes a play call. Ends up with Spoer. Spoer spin around, steps through, cannot get the bank shot, and Sailor gets a deflected rebound.
It had a good look after a couple spins there, but a little bit too strong. Crawford strong with the rebound to get it back.
Cross court pass, open for 3. That'll miss from Lexi DeRay. It could be numbers for Crestview if they hurry. Tori will hold it up now to the half-court offense for the Lady Cougars. And 6-6 on the road this year for Crestview. They won most of their games in their home gym. Trend will have to change if they want to keep their season alive as Tori misses the three in the corner. Other way we go quickly with Colonel Crawford. Over the top, Powers puts a foot, ball on the deck, and wins a foul. That'll go on Moore. Free throws on the way for the Eagles.
Yeah, a good move inside. Just a little bit slow on the defense there. Was not able to get in front of her and fouled her for 2 shots.
So Powers will just get on the board with the bounce in off the free throw, and your free throw zone presented to you by the Crestview Athletic Boosters Club. Also a shout out to First Federal Community Bank, your scoreboard sponsor here tonight. As it goes 2 for 2 at the line with Emmi Powers for 4-0 for Colonel Crawford. First 2 points for Emmi. Tori very aggressive on the basketball and wins a foul.
Yeah, and Crestview, they're used to this pressure. Talked about Mapleton. Mapleton is a team that'll turn any team over at least 20 times. They did against the higher seed Grand Valley last night, but Crestview played them twice. They're used to that high pressure, and early on, at least, they're containing it.
Also a pretty solid soccer squad we got to see a lot in the fall season, so they've got the speed, they've got the pace, they've got the stamina to try and keep up with Colonel Crawford. Shelby Bays cut off, has to go to the left wing.
That's great post defense in there by Emmi as well.
But a nice cut to the basket. Wide open paint as Shelby Bays gets Crestview on board.
Yeah, Powers came out to help, and it opened up the lane for the 2.
Reese Redmond off the bench. Had the ball for a moment. Saylor will get it back to Reese. Leading shooter in the Northern 10 at 38%.
Yeah, one of those players that you're going to be looking forward to seeing the next few years.
Saylor Holt, another pull-up just like her first bucket earlier on in the game. She's got 4.
And that's her game, that mid-range, open look off the dribble.
Just like Braden Holt, I guess you could say.
Absolutely. Another team poised for a long run in the tournament. Looking forward to calling their district game at Willard coming up next week.
Gotta get the ball away, nearly a 5-second call. As Tori crosses over, left the basketball behind. Nice hedge by Colonel Crawford in a trap, and this will be stolen, taken away. Emmi Powers gets the leak out, and she's fouled in transition. That'll be already the second foul on Logan Moore as Emmy's headed back to the line.
Yeah, that time, just a bad spot to be trapped in that corner, and a good closeout, too, for the steal by Emmi.
First shot rattles in. You saw in your old 30 replay a great hedge by Emmi to set the trap, win the steal, and then she got the chance to leak out and get these free throws that you're watching right now.
That's something we see a lot with Colonel Crawford, the transition game. It helped them with a big win against Clear Fork about a month ago.
So number 4 for 4 from the line, 4 points. She'll head to the bench.
And this is the start you want for Colonel Crawford. You know, the defense really picking things up, forcing tough shots by Crestview, getting out to an early lead.
Ball lost, Saylor gets on the ground, able to find a teammate. Already 8-2 in favor of the Lady Eagles. High toss, Saylor swings it near side corner. DeRay, cross-court pass, extra, opposite corner, nearly turned over. But Lily Alberti will get it back out top with Saylor. Saylor Holt watching the offense move around. Freshman's pass nearly taken away. Good active hands again by Isabella Grants. Heads to the backcourt.
Yeah, and Crawford outside the arc right now, just holding it a little bit too long. You don't want to get quick passes. You want to move that defense around. And they're just taking a little bit too long against this 1-3-1.
Reese scans the floor again, goes back to Saylor. The hot hand so far. Extra pass, corner, DeRay. Yes! Colonel Crawford's entire bench knew that was going in before it even hit the cords. And a timeout by Crestview in an 11-2 run.
See what happens when you have fast passing there? It opens up the three-point shot. And a 9-point lead already just midway through this first quarter.
You could see why Crawford 21-2 on the season. This is actually my first time watching the Lady Eagles this season. Been impressed so far in just these first 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, you're coming out of K-Mac land for once and coming up here to see the Lady Eagles roll.
Well, I've been out every so often, but it has not been for girls Northern 10 action.
Yes.
I've been out for a lot of boys games. But this is the fun week.
Yes, it is.
Fun week, district week, of course. A lot of very competitive action. It tends to start here. Of course, sectionals, depending on the seeding, if you get a top seed, it's not going to look the greatest in the scoreboard at the end of the night. But in the districts, that's when things start to open up, and you're going to see some great, entertaining action.
Yeah, especially with the new way they do the brackets. You may see some sectionals that are just not to your liking for a tournament game, but then once you get here, that's when it picks up.
How about Robin Amon, the safety, and then coast to coast, nearly gets a rebound, but it's tapped out, lost off of Robin, as the missed shot by Redmond will hand us the other way for the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, good post defense by Crestview, getting all ball there from behind, no contact to the body. It's a clean play, and it turns into, I believe, the first turnover against the Eagles tonight.
Ball lofted over the top. Kidney able to keep it in. Backing down on DeRay. Good defense by the Eagles. Back out to the perimeter. Bays, only 2 points of the day have come from her. Nearly made it 4 as Robin pulls in another rebound.
Good look from the elbow.
And Saylor all by herself. And the up fake to finish it off. 6 points for Saylor in the first quarter.
She sailed to the bucket that time, got leaked out for probably the easiest one she's going to see here tonight.
Trip from behind. Spohr ends up on the ground. It'll be a jump ball with her and Powers. Arrow towards Crestview.
Yeah, great presence of mind. Just the quick jump stop. Let the defender go by. Easy layup.
Jump stop is always the defender's worst enemy, especially in the fast break.
And a coach's dream.
Yes. Nice spin move. Spohr. $1 million move. 10-cent finish. Out to Kidney on the rebound. Ball kicks around, and Tori will fight for another jump ball. This time it'll be Colonel Crawford.
Couple good looks there. That they had the good look, but they rushed it on both of those shots. And it turns up with no points is still only one field goal for the Lady Cougars.
I think you still trust Tori Kidney to take that three,
yes,
though. She knocks down 2 a game, so that's your most reliable shooter. It wasn't a bad look. And then Coach Bauer, it will call a timeout here, facing some pressure by the Cougars. So both teams have burned one here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's just a solid job by Crestview to get that trap going, shut things down, get that backside help as well for the what usually is an easy pass back across court, but got closed down. Coach Bauer saw that, calls a timeout as we take a look at the other side of the bracket. The winner of tonight's second game here at Shelby will take on the winner of Margaretta and Lakota.
And those Lady Polar Bears have looked real impressive all season long, along with their boy counterparts. Talk about two teams or two schools that have had very successful seasons in both programs. Margaretta, Colonel Crawford.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. And, you know, these two teams met a couple times in a district final, but because of the new setup now, Crawford doesn't have to see them until possibly a regional. However, there's a very good Columbus Grove squad that's playing Cary tonight. And, well, Cary as well, who gave Colonel Crawford one of their 2 losses on the season.
Glad you mentioned that. Of course, the January 3rd loss Travis is referring to, it was at Cary. Both games that Crawford dropped this season were on the road. They also lost to Willard, who had a great upset, I guess you could say, last night against Clear Fork, even though they did not play like it was an upset.
No,
nice block by Powers.
She got numbers, too.
Dishes it off.
Yes.
Robin in stride.
Beautiful.
Robin Amon makes it 15-2.
Amen. That was a great play. That's always what you want in transition. You have that point at the top. You have the 2 wings, gives you options, and that's how you get it done.
Catch and shoot inside the 3-point line. Missed by Kaylin Weaver, one of the freshmen in the rotation for the Cougars, as Emmy looks up the floor. Holt goes back into Amon. There's that fake again. All 4 points coming in just in About 45 seconds for Robin Amon. It forces another timeout from the Cougars.
Selfless basketball there, Jonathan. You know, both of those takes probably could have taken it to the hole, maybe got contact, but no, selfless basketball, easy pass, higher percentage shot, 4 points out of it.
Scoring leaders as we break it down here with 17-2 score for Colonel Crawford, 6 points for Sailor Holt, 4 for Emmi Powers, 4 now for Robin Amon, who jumps into the second highest total on the game, and then 3 points for Lexi DeRay on a corner 3. And then on the other side, the Cougars have only seen scoring come from their sophomore, Shelby Bays.
Got to shout out the front row crew from Crawford. Talked to them earlier. Big fans of the OH report. They said when they have the time to, I said, you don't have much time. You're at every sporting event for Colonel Crawford. But they did say, you know, they love the work, and they're happy that we're covering both Lady Eagles and the Eagles during the tournament.
They never watch us live and free, but they do watch us.
Yes, they do.
What's our other slogan? Is it live and forever? Something like that?
Free and forever.
Free and forever.
Free and forever.
Yeah, they're free and forever fans. Cougars out of the timeout. They've burned 2 here in this first quarter. Nice active hands by Crawford, but maybe a little too much as the foul is picked up on Claire Smith, getting her first action of the game.
That's an okay foul from her. She's just seeing what all she can do without getting the foul drawn. Now she knows how much she can get up in the grill without getting called for one.
Now the junior wing will drop back in defense, guarding up Isabel Grants. Kidney, turn around, fade away, bank shot good. First points for the leading scorer for the Cougars.
Great cut by her despite having 2 defenders on her back. Caught it, good spin move, easy bucket off the glass.
There's a long ball in play. They get it up ahead. Unselfishly back out to DeRay. However, she traveled. Turnover for Crawford.
There's the take. Anybody watching, easiest way to get a hoop off the glass, that top corner.
Yep. Use the square.
Use the square, it's there.
Under 10 seconds left here in quarter number 1. Cougars trail 17-2.
Got to get a shot off.
I don't think the Cougars have even seen the scoreboard. Did not see the time left on the clock until it was too late. That'll end the first quarter, 17-4 in favor of Colonel Crawford. Number 1 seed team in the district dominating as we head to the second.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
Shelby High School hosting a great district semifinal doubleheader here on the OH Report, of course, for your viewing pleasure. Colonel Crawford leading 17-4 over the Lady Cougars of Crestview. We talked a little bit there in the first quarter, Travis, about the Willard Lady Flashes. A shout out to them. They got a great win
they did.
over Clear Fork last night.
Honestly, you know, if it wasn't for Clear Fork being in that district, they would have been a number 1 seed in probably 70% of the other districts. They played like it there. No backcourt there. That was deflected by Crawford.
The Lady Cougars have been hit with a blitzkrieg in the first quarter as they trail by 13 points. And Emmi Powers with a nice strip towards the middle. Look who leaks out on transition. Robin, cool, calm, and collected to the basket. 6 points for her. Crestview tailing out behind. Emmi able to put in some decent defense, and it ends up getting the stop. Back and forth, turning into a track meet as DeRay dumps off unselfishly. 21-4.
I mean, despite the speed running down court, she still had the presence of mind to see the trailer there and just wrap it around the defender for 2.
Scoreboard in the gym says 19-4. It is 21-4.
Too much scoring.
Yeah, I know.
At a fast pace.
There they go. They just fixed it.
OH report, we're on top of it, though, when it comes to
Adam
scoreboards.
Thompson, put him on the scoreboard. Emmi Powers gets another steal, another dump off, and Robin squares away off the back iron.
That time, Crestview was able to bring 4 back, make it a little bit harder for that shot. She was unable to get the glass.
Numbers for the Cougs. High shot, air ball. One-armed throw, crossed court. Sailor inside, Amon. Ooh, had Powers open. Just a little bit too much sauce on the pass.
But you're seeing the Lady Eagles right now. They're going for the kill. They're trying to get this done early with their transition, just getting up and wearing down Crestview with the 17-point lead.
It's been a great start for the Lady Eagles. N10 champions this season at 13-1. Only blemish was to carry a team that they could play in the district title if things go as such in their game against Columbus Grove. Tori Kidney, catch and shoot, high off the backboard. And Amon the rebound, in trouble, able to get it away to Plesac. DeRay hop step in the paint. Amon's feeling it. What a day for Robin thus far. 9 points now in the first half, and another timeout by Amy Bays.
Coach with the fist bump as she hit that one. He's seeing a special night from her tonight. And it's a 20-point lead for the Lady Eagles.
He's the only scorer on the floor, at least for now. But a great run for Colonel Crawford in this second quarter. You see it on your screen, 7-0 here in this second quarter.
Can you say Amon has been answering the prayers of coach in the squad? I had to get it out at least early.
I mean, you brought it up in the first quarter,
I said
too.
Amen, you know, get it out early. I know a lot of Crawford fans. Oh, come on. I mean, yeah. But she has been great here.
So Robin, just a junior, second leading scorer for this team, top 10 in the league. But it hasn't just been her. It's been a nice team effort from the starters.
And just her hitting that shot, for whoever they see next, they'll see this on a scouter, and it's going to cause them to have to guard her outside. It's just going to open up her inside game even more. Kind of flipped from what you were saying with the keys to victory. Her outside game is going to open up her inside game even more and make her more lethal.
Well, it sounds like you're doing the scouting for Columbus Grove or Cary.
I mean, if they're not able to see that, and I am, there's something wrong with their coaching.
Steal by Plesac. Euro step, too many steps. Euro step may be generous there.
LeBron step, we'll call that.
Yep.
We'll call it that.
5:29 to go here in the second. Crawford leads 24-4 over Crestview. Now you're seeing some full court pressure out of the Eagles, just kind of doing everything here to stay in form.
Absolutely.
Logan dishes it back outside. Bays gets the step, lays it up and in. No shot, though, so we'll reset for the Cougars underneath.
But you said it correctly. I mean, there's no extra games like you see in baseball and softball where teams can pick up extra games during the tournament. This is you only play twice if you can continue winning. So you have to pull out everything right now. It's not running the score up. It's just staying hot and keeping everything, in your repertoire going.
And I talked about this at the game I was at last night. A lot of teams, of course, you play and you win so many games to get to the point to where you're playing for district titles, but you also play so you can get some favorable sectional matchups and also district semifinals and get a chance to just make sure you are the best you possibly can be going into those district championships, those regional semifinals, and even on from there.
So we saw with Mapleton playing a 12 seed as an 11 at home to get the home game, then going up to Orwell to face the 6th seed, just to have a chance at a district championship, will to face the 2.
Top of the key's been friendly to Crawford. However, not there for Reese Redmond.
Just a last-second punch out, or she would have had an offensive board and a good putback.
Bays will slow it up. DeRay with some duress on the Cougars.
There you go.
Shelby works. Ooh. Some separation. Pops it off from the right wing there. First three of the game for the Cougars. DeRay, same spot she hit the last. Can't get that one to go. Good box out by the Cougars.
Got to get a run going here if you're Crestview. That three started it.
Double team underneath. Cougars don't care. They throw one up. Missed by Grant. Halfway through the second quarter as Plezak will wisely hold it up.
Would have been nice to see her just kick it back out the reset, but getting anxious there.
Redmond tries again. Too long, and a shove on the rebound. Alberti picks up the foul. We're headed towards the Cougars' side.
Yeah, just a little bit contact running in there. Crestview had the positioning. You see Kidney was ready for it, and just that little extension of the arm into her back is going to get called.
Colonel Crawford this season 1-0 against the Firelands Conference. They beat New London at the very beginning of the season. Big time, in fact. They held them under 20 points.
That's a good win, too, because New London, who's playing tonight, they have aspirations of a district championship, the Firelands Conference champs.
Corner three, how about Logan Moore? Looking at back-to-back threes for the Cougs.
Yeah, 6-0 run, got it back down to 14. If you're Coach Bays, you get it under 10 at the half, you're looking good.
Holt dissects the press. Dump off Robin. Nice physical take.
That's exactly who you need to get it to stop some momentum. Get it to your scorer here today.
Ball on the deck, taken in by Bays. Middle, they beat the press, and it's a wide open layup for Isabella Grant.
Yeah, just a lapse there by Crawford. They played the extra pass, allowed her to just get into the lane. It was just a tough defensive setup for that lone defender back there in the lane.
Now it's DeRay under duress, and that will result in a jump ball.
Now you're seeing some momentum go back to the side of the Cougars. They're not going to get the ball back, but they will get the arrow back in their favor for the final 2:54.
Under 3 minutes left, we'll see a sub come in for Crestview, Taylor Weaver. Just a freshman coming in for the first time. Redmond will inbound on the sideline. They'll go to the backcourt. And Plezak, the junior, gets us going again. Defended by Kidney. Handoff Holt. Nearly had Reese on the back door. They hold on to it for now. Robbins matched her jersey number in points. She leads the game with 11. In the corner, Reese. Still not able to find that three-point shot. And the loose ball ends up in the hands of Spoer. And she'll get it up to Kidney. Kidney, crossover move. In the paint, triple team. And a foul. Coach Bauer not happy.
Let's take a look at the replay and see.
It's brought to you by Old 30 in Bucyrus. Kidney nearly outran the basketball, able to just kind of reach back for it. But yet, contact there from 3 Eagles.
They called it on Eamon, I think, who had the best positioning, though. But the referees are down there. I'm about 60 feet away, so I'm going to trust what they said.
First shot off the back iron. Tori this season actually one of the best free throw shooters in the Firelands. Despite missing that first one, she shoots about 77% from the line.
Yeah, she needs to hit them here.
And in a season where free throw shooting has never been lower, that's a very good number. However, 0 for 2.
I know Crawford, they're settling for some threes. They like to shoot that during the season, but I'd like to see them to get it back inside to Eamon. Try and stop some of this momentum because they're just settling with these threes and they're missing.
Saylor gets the handoff, floater in traffic. Eamon the rebound, throws it back out. And Powers gonna get to work. Emmi Powers muscles inside and one.
Give her the continuation.
A grown take from just a sophomore.
And exactly what they needed to do. Get it back to the hoop. Don't settle for the threes right now. Get some momentum back because Crestview was feeling good about themselves offensively.
So Powers gets the three-point play. That'll give her 7 on the game. 29-12. Crawford with a nice lead here with 2 minutes to go in the half.
Crestview has to win this last 2 minutes.
Still looking for the play to develop. Just enveloped entirely by the Crawford defense. Ooh, ball falls through the legs of Moore, right into the hands of DeRay. Lexi pushes the pace. Saylor spins around the defender, doesn't earn any separation. So slow tempo again for Coach Bauer's squad. Powers takes the screen. Amon, it's clean, spin
nice
move,
spin.
Emmi inside. Powers now tied for a game lead, 11 points. 31-12. Back out Bays, finds herself open, looking for her second three of the game. There it is.
Yeah, that was just a great job getting deep inside the lane, opening up the shot, and then an unforced error.
Off the knee of DeRay. So 53.9 on the clock. Cougars able to potentially get a two-possession swing here.
They get a Baylog here. They get the ball to start the second half, too.
Well, after that inbounds pass, it'll be
happen.
taken in. Two leading scorers leading the break. Oh, how about the dipsy-do? Emmi Powers now with 13.
I talked about the selflessness earlier. Sometimes selfishness works, too.
Drive and kick. Kidney, time to shoot it. Can't get it to go. And Plezak, one-handed, left-handed throw. Saylor finishes it off. 35-15, it's back to a 20-point game.
When you have that touch inside, it doesn't matter how far out you are from the hoop. You can still lightly put it up and in. That's what she did there, seeing the defender on her.
Sporer finds Bays, try to keep them in it. And with 8 seconds left, Plezak has the ball, pushes the pace. Saylor halts. Stops, 1 second left, and a jump ball with .2 to go.
Crestview just lost the jump ball to start the second half because of a point. That's tough for the Lady Cougars. I know you don't want to get the shot up, but that just loses a possession for them to start the second half.
So they'll just have to take this and eat it. .2 won't be time to get anything up. So that's how the half will end. Crawford with the 20-point lead as we head to the locker rooms. 35-15, number 1 seed in the district. Acting as such here from Shelby.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
I'm Steve Krawl, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Your score at the half, 35-15. Colonel Crawford Lady Eagles over the Crestview Lady Cougars. Today's game is brought to you by Burkhart Farm Center, farmers serving farmers. Also by Simonson Construction Services Incorporated. From concept to completion, they can help you make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. By First Federal Community Bank. Banking locally just got a little easier. Also, Old 30 Barbecue. Stop in for low and slow smoked meat, including ribs, brisket, pulled pork, and paired with their amazing homemade sides. Baker's Pizza in Bucyrus, the place to go after every game. Or watch your favorite team in action. Come and join them and check out their Pizza of the Month. Crestview Athletic Boosters Club is proudly serving the Cougar Athletics for more than 40 years. Go Cougars! Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community healthcare and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespan. And finally, by 89 Homes and Building Improvements. Building homes, earning trust since 1979. We'll get you those first half stats, but first, how about a nice montage of all the scoring plays from that first half? Live and free from Shelby, Ohio.
It's halftime here on the OH Report as we get a look at the Colonel Crawford student section with some boys basketball stars getting ready for their tournament run, of course, that could blow over into their district week next week. Shout out Payne DeGray, Braden Holt, Parker Weifman. I see some of those faces there for Colonel Crawford that ended their season with a nice record, of course, right alongside these 21-2 Lady Eagles that are up 35-15 over Crestview.
Yeah, I hope they make it to districts, as Joe Baylog and I got dibs on them up at Willard. So they take on 8th seeded Bucyrus here coming up, and then on to districts where they're heavily favored to get back to Bowling Green. But will the Lady Eagles join them in regionals? Right now, cruising here, but up next, either Cary or Columbus Grove, who play at 7:30 tonight. So Crawford fans, you can keep up to date with that game after we get done here, because the first game up in that one is Margaretta and Lakota, where Margaretta is leading. They'll get the winner of our next one between Buckeye Central and Winford. Three of the N10 teams playing in this district, I guess, section.
Yeah.
Of the districts, is pod. That's what they call it. They call it pods.
Yes. So both teams, of course, for the next game are in the stands watching. They won't have to worry about these two teams, at least for a while, because the winner of this game will not play them, the winner of that game, in a district championship, just with the format of things.
It'll be a regional.
Yes. So we got a foul here that will stop our first 30 seconds of action in the third quarter. Crawford leading 35-15. Leading scorer today so far, Emmi Powers, right at her average with 13 points. And then also right at her average, Robin Amon with 11 just in this first half.
Yeah, and that's that and a very good defense. Crestview started getting things going in the last 4 minutes of the half. But Crawford with a run. Now this is something beneficial to the Lady Cougars. 2 quick fouls within 30 seconds of the start of the half. Get them into foul trouble, get into that bonus early on in this third quarter. It could help you change momentum.
Yeah, Powers just a little adventurous there on the reach and in the middle of the press. Plezak also getting active on a fend-off Kidney. As Tori dances, earns some space, resets the 5-second clock. Now some more high pressure, Lady Cougars. A lot of work to do.
If you're Crestview, you just have to win in chunks. You can't try and rush a 20-point shot. You can't get that. You have to win each 2-minute segments, maybe by 4 or 5 points. Chip away. I always say you can't eat an elephant in one bite. How do you do it? One bite at a time.
Well, it was such a rough start for the Lady Cougars defensively. That was one of the things I was excited to talk about them coming in. So they've had such a good year defensively, averaging their opponents just averaging 39 points a game.
Get that out.
Well, as we say it, there's a block that's going to lead potentially to a bucket, but it's left a little bit strong.
Sometimes you're too open on a layup attempt like that. Completely missed the block of the backboard.
But Crestview defensively, opponents scoring about 39 points per game. Well, Crawford just put up 35 there in that first half.
And that just tells you how good Colonel Crawford is as well with the balanced scoring they have.
Plezak just couldn't get it inside. She will force a tie-up. And as we saw, well, Crawford's going to, or my mistake, Crestview's going to take over here.
And that's just learning from the first half. You saw that wraparound pass a couple times there for Crawford that helped them out on a run. But Crestview kind of adapted to it and got the steal off of it.
Still no points here in this third quarter, 2 minutes in.
See the Winford Lady Royals to my left going to their locker room.
Tori off the back iron with her three. DeRay works through traffic, finds Sailor Holtz.
Oof.
Rebound Shelby.
Good shot, just pinballed around the rim and out.
Bays spins, bounce pass entered inside. Kingman lets it roll out to her teammate Grant. Ooh, rough pass taken in by Holt, but just could not hold on to the basketball, as now the Cougars have numbers. Oh, but a missed pass and now a travel. And this will be called on Crawford as DeRay went to scoop it up.
That's just the night for Crestview right now. They had numbers with the triple team, but just errant pass, nearly turned it over, but thanks to a walk, they'll get possession right back.
So the Lady Cougars inbounding on the baseline. Lob it over the top, but it's tapped out to Powers. Emmi leads the transition bucket and gets it to go. 15 now for Emmi. 22-point lead. Nice dump
nice
off.
pass.
And Moore does the rest. First or second bucket of the day for Logan Moore, 5 points. Holt dribbles around, tried to find Reese. Ball was deflected. Freshman will go right back to Saylor. Saylor drive, kick. Open for three. That will get the bounce.
How did that drop?
Lily Alberti defies gravity.
That looked like the angle was below the rim and somehow just rolled up and over.
And Powers, active hands, wins another steal. A 27-point lead. 23-point lead, my mistake.
Sometimes math is hard. It's hard for me too, you know?
Crawford turns it over.
I mean, how'd that go in?
That's one of those tells that it's just your night.
Yes, it is.
New face for Crestview, Kaylin Weaver. Gives it up to Moore. Halfway through this third quarter, try to sneak a pass into the block. That'll bounce off Crawford. So Coach Zach calls out a defense here going up against this box look for Crestview. Entered into Spoer. Moore, nice post entry pass. Back out to Shelby Bays. 40-17, Crawford with a big lead over a team that finished third place in the Firelands Conference.
That's five.
There's a 5-second call, won by Robin Amon.
I was just about to say before that 5-second call, Crestview's going to have to do what you said the key for Colonel Crawford. You got to get it inside, kick it back out for three, because they're going to have to start hitting some if they want to try and at least get back into this game, because time now starting to run out, under 4 minutes left in the third, and you're down 23.
Hand off Reese, puts it on the deck, missed. Robin, rebound, nice footing. Woo. Turns around, gets the finish, 13 points for Robin Amon.
I mean, what a night for her. She hit a three, the only three she's taken tonight. She's running the floor, and then she's just scoring on 4 defenders.
Bays takes the drive, nicely done. Good look there for Crestview on the interior. That's 10 points now for Shelby Bays.
For the Lady Cougars, after the first, getting outplayed the first 12 minutes, they played Crawford even since.
Robin catches on the leak out. She'll have to put the ball on the deck. DeRay lost her dribble. Oh no, they'll give it to her. And Coach Bauer calls a timeout. So I thought they were going to call for a double dribble, but the official said it was a bobble on her catch. So Coach Bauer will now reset, and that's the second timeout called for the Eagles. 42-19, Travis, Cougars. They burned 3 timeouts there in that first half, I believe. 2 of them in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So they're already down in that regard. Of course, down in the scoreboard, but they are seeing some momentum here as they stay in stride with Crawford, but then they've got to take it to another level that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, like I said, they're going to have to get some open looks from 3, and they're going to have to hit. They're going to have to go on at least a 9-10-0 run here just to feel pretty good about themselves. I don't think I can see that, though, with the way Crawford's playing defense and the way that Amon and Powers have been playing inside.
On the floor for the Eagles, Redmond will inbound. Holt also in, along with Alberti, Claire Smith, and Robin Amon. Cougars will have Kidney out on the floor, Logan Moore, also Kaylin Weaver, Shelby Bays, and Mackenzie Spoer. Holt one dribble, give into the post. Robin cut off, however, stepped out of bounds before she could get the pass away to Smith. So another Colonel Crawford turnover here in this third. They're stacking up.
Yeah. Saw Coach Bays on the Crestview sideline during that timeout. What a job she's done bringing Crestview back, you know.
Yep.
After losing a couple All-Ohioans, they had a couple down years. She took over the team and then brought them back to respectability. Top of the Firelands Conference, playing in districts year in and year out. Just a phenomenal job by her.
Yeah, they had 2 straight losing seasons, but then they followed it up this past year, and then this year they're in winning season territory right now at 13-9. So just kind of getting back to the standard, I guess you could say, for the Lady Cougars.
And with some youth that's playing good basketball.
Oh, the deflected pass taken in by Robin. She continues her great night, 15 points.
And the presence of mind, just the focus, seeing it off the deflection, still catching it in stride for the 2.
No hesitation on the 3, missed by Spoer.
Yeah, they have to start doing that.
Just gonna have to see if they can start getting them to drop. However, not there. Holt gets the first step, a lot of contact, wins the foul. We're headed back to the free throw zone. Able to beat Kidney on her dribble, and then Moore, forced to help, will pick up her 3rd foul. Lady Eagles at the line have been very fruitful at the stripe as Saylor makes the first. Plenty of substitutions on both sides. Colonel Crawford will bring in DeRay and Powers. And then Crestview will bring in Grant. And then also just checking in is Kingman. Minute and a half to go in the third as Saylor goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line.
Not a lot of free throws attempted in this game so far tonight. Some good defense played by both sides.
Kingman, dangerous pass, but it finds the intended target, and Grant lays it home.
Great flex cut down to the block. Right off the screen, easy 2.
Corner work, catch and shoot. Smith rattles off the rim. Cutting the floor, Kidney. Dances on to Ray. Kingman looking for the curl, dangerous area.
Cut off.
Easily taken away.
Tried running the same exact play, Crawford all over it.
Powers crossover, step through. Headed to the line for 2 more.
I at first thought that was going to be a walk, but she got fouled before that 3rd step. Maybe not.
I was going to say that looked like a pretty good gather step.
It did. Very long stride.
Emmi misses the first. And you can see the frustration from her on that miss. 32.4 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. As we exit the free throw zone, brought to you by the Crestview Athletic Boosters Club, a 1 for 2 trip for Colonel Crawford. 26-point lead. Holt high up on the Cougars, forces a pass before the 5-second call. Under 20 seconds left here in the 3rd. In and out move, and another pass taken away. Middle of the floor. Powers waiting for the pass. She'll finish it off. 49-21. 5 seconds left for the Cougars to respond.
Such a good team in transition.
And at the horn, this will hit off the front rim. And that will end things here in the 3rd. 49-21. Colonel Crawford looking like they will cruise to a district championship game later this week. We'll come back with the 4th on the OH Report.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.
Fourth quarter action as Colonel Crawford leads by 28. And if they can continue here, this would be their fourth straight win by over 25 or more. I mean, Colonel Crawford's been rolling all season long, but especially as of late and at the right time, they're continuing their dominance. Powers snags in the rebound and cleans up her mess.
Yeah, this is just a team that takes care of business when they need to get it done.
Emmi Powers now has 20 on the day. Trying to get by that baseline drive. Grant wins a foul. That'll be the second on Smith today. Actually, the third.
You know what's most impressive from me, Jonathan, is the fact that 2 quick fouls drawn against Colonel Crawford in that third quarter. Nothing since until this moment here, 40 seconds into the fourth.
Nearly had a case for another one there. Long cross-court pass. Caught by Kingman, who is pestered by Powers. Powers gets the first step in transition and one. Powers taking over the game now, 22 to outscore the entire Cougar roster.
Yeah, looking like she wants to be in the MVP conversation here tonight.
Certainly the front runner after that finish. It's been basically a two-man assault here for Colonel Crawford. Powers, 22 points, and then Robin Amon, of course, on the bench right now, but she's had a great performance too. She will actually sub it back in for Emmi, who ends with 23 as she heads to the bench. We'll see if we see more action from her later on.
Might not, because if Crawford gets the next 2 points, we're going to have a running clock.
Yep. It is added up quick here in the second half. Bays on the left wing, not enough room to shoot. Going back up to the top. Grant, pretty good second half for her so far. Got 4 points as Shelby, too hard off the glass with her layup. Lady Eagles, a couple rough passes. Try to ring it in. Smith just couldn't fit it into Amon. 2 subs will come in for the Lady Eagles. So they'll bring in Alberti along with Holtz. Some good ovations from the Crawford crowd that always travels so well. Amon out to Holtz.
Yeah, one of the best fan bases in North Central Ohio, the Colonel Crawford fan base.
100%. Lefty three, near side corner. Offensive rebound for Colonel Crawford. Redmond backing down. Alberti, free throw line jumper. I mean, Robin Amon has been on a heater all game long. 17 now.
And we got ourselves a running clock.
Kidney, nice aggressive drive, wins the foul. That'll go on Plezak. So the running clock, as you said, Travis, in effect, will not stop until the Cougars get it within 30. 2 shots here for Tori, as it looks like her great career as a Crestview Lady Cougar is coming to a close with just 5.5 minutes left. Brings home the first one, as Robin will get an ovation from the Colonel Crawford fan base.
Just a great effort by her tonight.
Tori's second is a swish. Kidney, one of 2 seniors whose careers appear to be wrapping up here from Shelby tonight. Mackenzie Spohr is the other, as she is still out on the floor wearing number 24. Senior scoop up here, feed to the sophomore Shelby Bays, who continues her great night with 12.
Yeah, Crestview just trying to get this running clock to stop before the end of the game. They need one more field goal to do so, unless Crawford scores.
Quarterback pass. Ooh, shot blocked. Logan Moore. Crawford wins the ball back, however, with 4.5 to go. And a jump ball on an aggressive Crestview side that wins the arrow. So a chance for them in this possession to stop that running clock. This is similar to the game that I saw last night between Danville and Northside Christian. Northside, a little bit lopsided affair. They ended their season last night 3-20, but in that fourth quarter, they won it 11-3 as the bench started to empty for Danville, so they were able to get it out of a running clock right at the very end of the game. The Cougars here turn it over.
That's the little wins you play for once the game's out of reach. Coach asks you, get it under 30. Let's not go home with a running clock loss. They did. They can build off of that to next year.
Reese Redmond dances inside. She's been scoreless thus far, looking to change that at the free throw line. Reese, the freshman forward, usually reliable piece on the three-point line. Today, however, has gone cold as she'll rickle in the first.
She's the future of the Northern 10 alongside Paige Sheldon. The freshman guard with Caroline, the junior. We'll see them next against Buckeye Central and their young squad.
Yeah, make sure to stay tuned here from Shelby High School as this doubleheader, it'll heat up with some more N10 action. Some very, very competitive sides going to take the floor in our second game. We'll cut off the live for this game for about 5-10 minutes, and we'll be back up with that other live stream. The foul inside will send Shelby Bays to the free throw line. That running clock still going. Not a chance to break it here, down 32. That foul goes on number 5. I don't have that number in my roster, unfortunately. Travis is digging up the book. First shot in for Shelby Bays.
There's no number 5 on that roster either, so okay.
That's the one pain of postseason. You bring in, I mean, it's great to see some younger players get in the game. That's not what I'm trying to say. We don't get every number on our sheets, so unfortunately we cannot share in the celebration. Two for two there for Shelby. Looks like she may end her day at 14 points. She'll stay on the floor, though. Ovation for Claire Smith on the other side. Oh, nope. There goes Shelby as I say that. So Bays is done. 14 points for her to lead the team. And we'll see the Lady Eagle JV squad take over for the final minute of this one. Looking for the back door. Easily take it in. Whoop. Danica Kingman in some trouble, able to get it up ahead to Spohr. Spohr to Kidney. Seniors pass between each other as Tori wins a foul, and with the running clock, this could likely do it.
Well, one made free throw will stop it. It's just the fact of if she can shoot it before the 38 seconds run off the clock. And if the scoreboard operator decides to stop it. Here we go.
And that will go. And the clock stops at 24.1.
So right now, Crestview at least did that. Got the running clock to end.
So a number I do have is number 12, Lainey Rush, who comes into the game for Colonel Crawford. And then also I have number 2, Cami Routson. So shout out to her as well, a freshman. Long rebound out for Colonel Crawford. This is actually the identical score I had last night for my game between Danville and Northside Christian. So it's funny that I brought that up. And it's almost the same exact thing going on here, but we may see Tori Kidney change that. Nope. Just misses a little too hard off the backboard, and with 5 seconds left, there's a jump ball. We're headed towards Crawford, and that will likely do it for us.
And this will let the seniors check out one final time.
So Tori and McKenzie get their sign off here. Crestview with a good ovation. And the clock will run out on the Cougars. season. Colonel Crawford, their 4th straight game with a 25-point or more victory. They moved to 22-2 on the year. They'll be playing for a district title later this week. We'll step aside, come back here on the OH Report with your post-game show. Your MVP is Emmi Powers. We'll have her on the OH Report.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
I'm Steve Kral, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Center post-game show here in the OH Port. Going to be a quick turnaround between games, so we're going to try to squeeze in a post-game before Emmi Powers joins us upstairs as your MVP. Shout out to the Colonel Crawford Lady Eagles. They win 57-28 over Crestview in this D6 district semifinal. Cougars end their season 13-10 on the year. They went a nice 9-5 in the Firelands. That was good for third place in the league. So still a successful season by all standards for Coach Amy Bays and her squad just in her second season with this team. And of course, we saw some bright spots for them as well, as 14 points came by Shelby Bays, a sophomore that will be back next year to lead the scoring, of course, for this team that also has a lot of young pieces. I'm counting on this varsity roster. They've got 6 freshmen that will also contribute next year for Crestview and maybe get them even closer to a Firelands title. And then now we shift the attention to Colonel Crawford as we'll take a look at the stats here that heavily favor the Lady Eagles in this one. 17 rebounds compared to 11 for the Cougars. They forced 17 Cougar turnovers. Also just committed 4 fouls, a lot of which came in quick succession. So there was a good, I'd say 90% of the game, or I guess you could go even higher, 95% of the game where the Crawford Eagles were very clean defensively, forced some nice turnovers, turned into quick buckets. They scored 18 twos, 3 triples in this one to seal the deal. So Crawford, after this one, they're the 1 seed in the district. They will play against the winner of Cary and Columbus Grove on Saturday. So that will be a Saturday district championship game. Will be exciting to see how that one shakes out over elsewhere between those two teams, because it would be a rematch for Cary and Crawford, two teams that split in the Northern 10. Two teams that split in the Northern 10 in the regular season. If they had a rematch, I'm sure that would draw a lot of eyes for that district championship game. Of course, Crawford has not won a district title in many, many years, so even in that aspect, it would be a historic night on Saturday. So make sure to stay tuned for updates on that when we'll see Crawford play next. Of course, it'll be Saturday. Now the question will be, who do they face? We'll step aside, come back. Emmi Powers is with us, and we'll have our MVP interview on the OH Port.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
Time now for your Baker's Pizza MVP. Number 1, Colonel Crawford gets a nice win here over Crestview, a 29-point victory as Emmi Powers watches on. Game high 23 for you. There was a good portion of that game where you outscored Crestview just yourself. I mean, great performance from you and your teammates. What really got it done there in that first half to just build out a lead?
Yeah, we talked about coming ready to play. Like, play as hard as you can, because you never know when it's going to be your last time playing. So in the tournament, especially, play as hard as you can every minute of the game you're in. And
it was evident here in this game, of course. On Saturday, you'll have a chance at a district title that has eluded this program for many, many years. But I know that the mission is much bigger than that for you guys. But, I mean, in these next couple days of practice, what is it going to take to really get ready for what Saturday could become?
Definitely getting prepared. I mean, we work hard, extremely hard in practice. I mean, Coach Bauer, Coach Shell, and Coach Holt, they make sure we're prepared. So just keep on getting prepared, study the scouter, and practice hard.
22nd win of the year for these Lady Eagles. Emmi, for you, just a sophomore, you've got a lot of young pieces on this group. I know that this year is exciting in its own right, but you've got to be looking forward a little bit just with some of these girls that you've grown up with playing, right?
Yeah.
So talk to me about that. What is going to be kind of the evolution of this group, you think?
Yeah, it's definitely a young group, but it's a well-experienced but young group. So I'm excited for the future with this group. We have a lot of young talent coming up as well, but definitely miss our leadership with Lexi and Liz.
Absolutely. Well, Emmi, go ahead and take a look at that camera. Give any shout-outs you want as we wrap up our coverage of your district semifinal.
I'd like to shout out Colonel Crawford's team, our coaching staff, Shout out to my dad, happy birthday, and shout out Miss Hallberg.
And got a birthday win for the dad. Congratulations, Emmi.
Thank you.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.
Postgame show presented by Burkhart Farm Center. That'll be a wrap for us on game one of this district semifinal doubleheader. Colonel Crawford, first N10 team to get a win here at Shelby tonight. We will have a second, another battle in the league, as it'll be round 3 between Winford and Buckeye Central here in moments from now. We will end this stream. We will come back in 5 to 10 minutes and come back for a great second game here on the OH Report, so make sure to stay tuned with us. A huge shout out to Travis Berardi, my color commentator. He's going to step on as your play-by-play for this next game. Adam Thompson, shout out to him as our producer for this one. And also a shout out to those sponsors who have been allegiant to Colonel Crawford here, of course, as they're going to follow their tournament run as far as they go, along with the boys most likely going into next week. Have a great rest of your night. Hope to see you for game number 2 on the OH Report.